Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be moving to the mid-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the long-term time frame. Once we're done with Bitcoin there, we're going to get to the fear and greed index, a bit of Bitcoin dominance. Probably going to touch on the total market cap as well because I'm quite intrigued about that. And then we're going to get to my 3 altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you for some potential positions, some potential TA, some potential positions, right? But you guys need to do your own research. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and I need to say, right, I've got really bad throat. That's why I've got the mic so close here, because I don't want to be speaking very loud. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a chilled stream. I'm not gonna be dancing around like usual, but yeah, I'm here nonetheless. And in a lot of pain, but hey, it's all good. We're here. Once I'm done with the 3 altcoins today, guys, we're going to review 2 of the trades from the premium scalp package yesterday, because we had a pretty good day yesterday. We had 5 successful trades out of 7, which was pretty cool. Made some good money there. And then also we're going to be getting to, I don't know, once we're done with the premium scalp package little review, we're going to be doing the altcoin request part of the show, guys, and that's basically where you get your altcoin request in the chat, and we do some requests live on air. I'd just like to ask you guys quickly in the chat. Obviously, we've got Restless, we've got Joe Hart, we've got Stuart coming through there, we've got Roger, and we've got Kevin, and we've got Assam. Hopefully I'm saying that right, my good sir. Is my voice loud enough? Can you guys hear me properly? Is it a problem me speaking this quiet? Yeah, is it a problem me speaking this quiet? Just let me know, because, yeah, my voice is pretty bad. Like target, let's do a like target today. Obviously, guys, got a bad voice, so not the biggest like target in the world, please, because I'm only going to be here for an hour today, just because I need to rest my voice. I'm still going to have to do those altcoin videos as well, guys, so I'm not going to be going into too much depth with my 3 altcoins of the day, but we will be touching on them just very briefly. But I will be doing videos after the stream just to go into a bit more depth into them as well. Yes, brilliant. You guys can hear me fine. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. And the like target set by Kevin is 85. I don't think we're going to go for 85, my good sir. I mean, that can be the final like target, I think, if we can get enough traction through the stream today. But I think we should probably go for around maybe 25. Should we go for 25? Nice easy target there. Let's go for 25, and also let's have a little look at the subscriber count there. See if we can get a nice target coming through there. We're looking at around, we're going up already. Look at that, amazing. So should we go for 1,655? So that's 10 subscribers, guys. That'd be absolutely amazing. We could smash through that. Let's start off with Bitcoin coming through here on the short-term time frame. Now, what happened yesterday when we were talking on stream? It was around this sort of area. We're hovering above the 200 EMA here. And I said, look, guys, this is going to be a perfect bounce scenario for Bitcoin. We're coming down. We're tricking everyone to think. I know quite a few people flipped pretty bearish when they saw this like pattern coming through there and saw this insane manipulation to the downside there. A lot of people did flip very bearish, as we did invalidate a very crucial higher low coming through here on the shorter term time frame. I said, look, guys, this is going to be perfect for a bounce scenario. And what do you know? We bounced. I did say we find some resistance here, but we didn't. We actually just smashed through it. And also smashing through all major moving averages as well. Not a problem at all. Cascading in an upwards direction. We actually came through and set a higher high coming through here. And that was quite amazing, actually. 58,559. Really quite something. Not quite getting to the volume weighted ATR band there. As you can see, the resistance played out there pretty strong indeed. Not quite getting there. But that does mean, guys, higher highs here. It does mean bullish. Yes, it does mean bullish. But what it also means is this bearish divergence is still in play. We're still not getting over this lower high on the. We nearly got there, but not quite getting over that here on the RSI there. And also, this is the beginning point that we are going from that first sort of initial big pump there. So yeah, we're not quite getting over that yet. So that basically means that this bearish divergence is still in play. So we could be looking at a pullback coming through, and that is valid on the hourly and also, guys, on the 4-hourly as well, on the 4-hour RSI as well. I can click the right button on the 4-hour RSI. Oh, what is happening on the 4-hour RSI as well? It's still very, very valid in terms of divergence there. So yeah, we're just gonna have to basically see how that does plan out there. Interesting stuff. Let's jump back to the short-term time frame because you can see how well we actually respected the 200 EMA coming through at 54,189. 54,189. You can see the bounce point from there. Very, very strong indeed. And it basically just shows that we are still seeing a lot of confidence here for Bitcoin. And this is what we were talking about yesterday here with the wick like this. When you see a wick coming down like this, it's crazy to see a buyback happening like so. It basically just shows there's a lot more people bullish right now. It's a lot more confidence in the market. And that brings me briefly onto the fear and greed index here, guys. We're sat at 70 yet again. So pretty the same. Pretty the same as yesterday, right? It's exactly the same. And if you guys just joined the stream, I've got a very bad throat, hence why the mic is so close and I'm talking quite quietly. So apologies if it's not an energy-filled stream today. But I will be back very shortly. My throat is gradually getting better, but I think today is probably going to be the worst day. So yeah, not good. But yeah, we've got Leader Crypto in the chat there. Wagwan OGs. Nice to see you on the stream there, Leader. Hope you're having a good day, man. What are we saying today? Is it Thursday? These days just fly by now. Yeah, Thursday the 14th. We're looking at 13 degrees in England. Pretty cloudy, pretty cold. Not a lot going on here. Roger's coming through saying, you know what happens after we climb Everest? You know what happens, my good sir? A bit of base camp 1. We need a bit of base camp 1 in terms of consolidation. Otherwise, we're going to be falling off a cliff here. We got Liam in the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Liam. Hope you're having a good Thursday morning, my good sir. Now, in terms of a support level that we were looking for after setting a higher high here for Bitcoin on the short term, it was this horizontal here at around 57,479 there. That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there for us to actually hold. I hear you loud and clear, says the rest. That's perfect. That's good. Yeah, it's trying to quieter approach because my throat is on fire. I'm just going to have some water, actually. Yeah. Painful. But yeah, I think it's just due to how much I'm using my voice on a day-to-day basis now, because I'm streaming, I'm doing the 3 altcoin videos, and then after that I'm recording my academy all day, so it's just non-stop talking. So yeah, my voice is basically taking a bit of a toll on that. So yeah, it'll be back soon. Very need some day plus night nurse mashed through pack. Yeah. Your thoughts on TradingView? The project is co-funded by European Union. Interesting stuff there, Andrew. I might have to do some research on that. I don't know anything about it at this point in time, but this is why we like people requesting random coins and stuff like that, because if we can get in early and do some research, then it's going to be very, very beneficial for us, right? Very good. So yeah, I will do some research on that. So thank you very much, sir. Get the ones with promethazine. Look, man, I'm dyslexic. You're trying to make me read these big words. It might help you sleep, mate. I'm sleeping fine. I'm just overworking my voice, right? So yeah, in terms of a support point that we were looking for here is going to be this horizontal, but we did actually miss that, and we could have actually held up on this trend line as well, sat around 57,842, but no, didn't get there either. Actually just falling off a cliff here. So maybe this is the time where this bearish divergence is going to play out properly, or we're just going to have a bit of a pullback coming through here, shaking out those the weak hands in a sense right now, but basically getting those stop losses hit from those long positions, because at the end of the day, guys, we are still in quite a big uptrend coming through there. We've got a guy saying hello. Good morning to you there, sir. That's just probably in the evening for you, probably in the afternoon, right? Yeah, I hope you're having a good day, my good sir. Oh, and the like target today, guys, is 25 likes to start off with, and then we've got a like target set at 85, and that is set by, who was that set by? I completely forgot there. Kevin, it was set by Kevin. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Kevin, set by Kevin. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how Bitcoin actually plans out here, guys, because we have lost pretty crucial levels of support here on the short-term time frame. On the hourly, we've got a big bearish divergence playing out on the RSI. But on the positive, guys, we're bouncing off this 21 moving average here, which is pretty good, right? It's pretty good that we are bouncing off that. Hopefully we can see a trend reversal coming through here. In terms of the short term here, we do have a higher low point here, which we're currently sat on, which we're currently testing. If we're to invalidate this, guys, in terms of this wick to the downside, if we lose the 21 here as well, then I would say we're going to come down to the 55, and we would come down to that 56,697. That would be the target to the downside if we are going to lose that potential bounce point here, maybe just a bit of sideways point after that, but what I would say is it is looking a bit like we do need some sort of reversal here at this point in time. The downward selling pressure is more obvious in this candle than the upwards buying pressure at this point in time. Yeah, we'll just have to see how that does plan out. But at the end of the day, guys, we are still in an uptrend on the macro here. But what I want to say here, oh, I've got a very bad throat for you guys just joining the stream there. What I want to say here, guys, is we are looking like we do need to come down a little bit, right? And let me jump to the midterm quickly, because it's got a lot to talk about here on the midterm, because we do also have that bearish divergence coming through as well. Yeah, we do also have that bearish divergence coming through as well. We have set a high, so it is still bullish at the end of the day, guys. If we are going to be seeing any sort of real dips in the price there, it is probably going to be down to this 21 moving average, and that does correlate with the lower term time frame as well. That 55 that I was talking about as well, that 56,600 sort of area. 56,600 sort of area. So yeah, on the short term to the mid term here, guys, this is definitely going to be a bounce point to be looking at. If that is going to come into fruition there, guys, we're going to be looking at a nice higher low here, a nice higher low, which, yes, you guessed it, is a bullish pattern, right? If we can bounce here, we might even see a higher high get formed here, guys. If we can get a nice bounce in, nice higher high, the next resistance point for that trend line up from that September crash coming through there, guys, is going to be, in terms of a price, let me just get to that quickly, just make it a bit more visually appealing for you guys. As you can see, guys, this is the trend line coming through from the September crash coming through, so very valid in terms of the high points. We were setting higher high after higher high here, there for Bitcoin and everywhere when we were trending up before. Now you can see the resistance we've actually found off this zone twice now. Hopefully we don't find it off very strong now. Hopefully the resistance actually dies out a bit, and then we can actually be looking for some sort of breakout scenario, right? If we can see a breakout scenario there, guys, we're going to be looking for a potential long position there for Bitcoin. It's not going to be the biggest long in the world because we do have a trend line coming up like so, and that could mean that we're going to find some sort of resistance at a later date around 61, 62, and also we do have that pretty crucial lower high come through at 59 there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there, guys. Let me jump smooth jams with Chester. This is radio station 102.5. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. Let me just jump to the chat there. Sup, Chest? What you about that live 2-pack? I'm with you. Just your throat. Grab some throat lozenges. Any chemist will have them. You know what I've got here? I got strepsils, and I got more strepsils. More strepsils. I'm strepsiled out right now, so yeah. Hopefully it does improve, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, guys. It is still pretty painful, but yeah. Smooth jazz. I see you, Kevin. So yeah, guys, let's get back to Bitcoin. In terms of breaking a new high here, it would be pretty crucial for us to get over this upward sloping resistance line at 58,200. That's sort of the bounce point I would be looking for if we can't bounce off this 21 and 10 simple there. It's going to be very interesting to see how that does actually plan out. But as I was saying there, guys, overall it is still looking pretty bullish. It's still looking pretty bullish in terms of breakdown to the downside here from this sort of trend line coming through here. I mean, it's not really that valid here. There's nothing really going on. Even if we do break to the downside, when I say there's not really a lot going on, I mean there's not really any sort of congruent measure move, right? So like the most recent downtrend is pretty much an uptrend, right? So we can't really get some sort of gauge for a short position. So it doesn't really look like this rising wedge pattern is going to break down with a lot of force, right? If it is going to be breaking down, I think it's just, at the moment, I would expect just Bitcoin to just go sideways, right? Because this is just a clean Everest example of Basecamp 1. If you guys don't know what that means, it's basically the analogy we use on this channel. Climbing Mount Everest in a parabolic motion, you need to be resting at Basecamp 1 before taking another leg up. So yeah, that's basically what I think is what's going to be happening with Bitcoin at this point in time. If we're going to see pullbacks here, then they're either going to be really fast because of the whales and the open interest and stuff like that. They're going to be very fast indeed. So just be prepared for that, and don't just be panic selling like crazy. Calm and collected. At the end of the day, we're in a nice uptrend. Bitcoin is trending up, and it's looking the strongest it's looked in quite a while, I must say. So if we're going to be seeing some sell-offs there, it's going to be the whales manipulating it. So yeah, it's pretty much going to come back. And Roger says, can we get some TA on AVAX and DOT? Thanks, mate. I think we can, man. I think we can. We actually got stopped out on AVAX for the premium package this morning. Good stuff. And also, I think we hit take profit and stop loss at entry there with DOT. To be fair, I should probably check my last open trade there. Yeah, we still got Ray. Ray's still open for the premium package. Negative, but can't win them all, guys. We can't win them all. But yeah, let's move on here. In terms of setting higher highs there for Bitcoin there, I would be looking to start off to break this horizontal with the previous high here, guys. And that's going to be sat around 57,500. Oh, my throat. 57,500. But as I was saying there on the short-term time frame, we've got a massive trend line from the September crash coming up as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the resistance that is going to play out from there. Because at the moment we're in the midst of that resistance, right? But hey, at the end of the day, we've set a higher high. It's bullish. We've set a higher low here. Granted, yes, we did near enough climb down to this sort of zone here. We did test this high low here, but we didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get that invalidation. So this is a high low. Still bullish at the end of the day until we invalidate one of them. And still bullish until we invalidate them, and we're still setting higher highs, guys, so it's still projectively bullish here. It's good stuff. Let me jump to the RSI coming through here on the 4-hourly time frame, because as you can see, guys, we've got the bearish divergence coming through, and also this is interesting, right? Let me make it more visually appealing as well for you guys there, because obviously we got the bearish divergence to the top side here, and then also we do have a bullish divergence as well there, guys. The bullish divergence as well, which is, I guess, helping us push the price up continuously there. So even if we are going to see any sort of cascade down, some retracing the price there, we know we're going to have some sort of buyback scenario coming through there. And as I was saying about the confidence for Bitcoin at the moment, it's quite big. It's quite big. And we did see that from the wick coming through there yesterday here in terms of this hourly candle here. We did see that buyback coming through there. So, yeah, I do think if we are going to have some sort of pullback from this bearish divergence there, the bullish divergence is going to come into fruition and really, really bang us back up there, which is going to be very good. How are you today, Chester? Gosh, you don't sound well. I've got, I think I've got a throat ulcer. That's what I think it is. Like, I think I've just been, because I've been doing my stream every day for like an hour and a half, and then I've been doing the three altcoins of the day, and then after that I've been doing my Masterclass Academy recordings. So I've just overworked my voice here. So yeah, not good. but yeah, I'm here at the end of the day. A lot of whiskey says hey you. Amazing stuff there, bro. We got 16 likes as well, guys. We're 9 likes away from the like target. So yeah, if you could smash that like button up, does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. Subscriber count here, we're aiming for that 1,655 there, so 9 subscribers away from that, so it's 99 at the moment. Amazing stuff there. Let me jump back to the midterm here for Bitcoin on the MACD, because as you can see, we do have a potential for a trend cycle to come to fruition here, guys. If this is going to happen, this uptrend is going to actually find some resistance here, so we can actually be planning some sort of reversal coming through there. But vice versa, guys, you can see the correlative cycle that we've got coming through here for the downtrend as well there, in terms of a reversal as well there, guys. So if we do see any sort of a lower low get set in terms of this trend here, then it's looking like we've got a lovely trend line for a reversal point to be taken into consideration there. So yeah, if we do get a massive pullback there for Bitcoin, which to be honest is quite likely, and I'll get to that when we get to the longer term timeframes in a second, just because it's looking really bullish, and we need to really be setting another good higher low for really that initial continuation there. I mean, if that is going to happen, guys, we can be watching this zone pretty well for a bounce point there. So yeah, I would be looking for that pretty cautiously. I mean, to be honest, we're very, very close in terms of bullish crossover and bearish crossover at this point in time for the MACD in terms of that trend there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this does plan out, because we're very close together right now. We could easily flip to the downtrend. We can always easily carry on with this uptrend here. But yeah, we know the reversal points here, so there's definitely a valid piece of information to be looking for there. I would say volume's actually trending down as well there, so it's not that much action coming through here in terms of the volume for Bitcoin. So yeah, we could be looking for initial breakout coming through that, and that might be an initiation for the whales to be coming through and having that manipulation. So it's another point to be looking out for there as well, guys. I'm going to be moving through to the daily chart for Bitcoin now. We're looking through the daily chart for Bitcoin. I'm just going to have some sip of my water because my throat is on fire. Yeah, and the reason why it's a bit quiet today, guys, I do have a very, very bad throat. So yeah, hopefully you can all hear me properly, and that's why I'm speaking quite close to the mic, right? And it's really tickling the beard, if you guys did want to know that. Oh, God. Oh, agony, right? Yeah, so Bitcoin here on the daily, guys, very crucial as well, just because we were talking about, we've got this massive cup and handle pattern, guys. Everyone's talking about this at the moment across YouTube and stuff like that, and that obviously means continuation to the upside. Hopefully this is going to play out. That'd be amazing if it did. But the crucial point for that is going to be, yes, the all-time high and the actual crucial lower high there at that 59,000. We near enough got there yesterday, guys. Was it today? Yeah, near enough got there today, guys, just this morning. Very, very early doors here in England. We near enough got there. Got to around 85, was it? 58,000. 58,600, that sort of area there, guys. So yeah, we can see we're getting ever so close to this most recent, the lower high there for the all-time high coming through there, guys. And we know when we hit that, we're gonna be finding some resistance, right? We're even flirting with the idea of getting there, but not quite having that momentum to the upside as of yet. If we do see us actually hit this zone, to be honest, I think it's going to be the perfect sort of the perfect reversal sort of scenario there for Bitcoin there. If we are going to see some sort of reversal, it's not going to be the end of the world. I probably see us actually coming down to this 52,600 point there. As you can see, guys, that is going to be a very, very clear high from September, the start of September, when we did see that initial dirty September month coming through there. But yeah, 52,600 is a very, very crucial bounce point I would be looking for there, if we don't bounce before that. So yeah, it's interesting point. But if this is on the basis that we do see a mad sort of sell-off coming through there, and maybe from there, we actually probably see a bit more manipulation coming through there. Maybe some sort of double bottom before continuation to the upside. I don't think we're just going to have probably one bounce back and then just continuation to the upside like that. It's a bit too good to be true with a lower low here and then higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, continuation to the upside all the way up to like 80, 90k there. I think that's a bit too easy for crypto and for Bitcoin in general. So I'm more swaying to the side of we're going to have a bit more manipulation here. Just getting a bit more. The whales accumulating more money, right? And accumulating more Bitcoin across the board here. If that is going to happen, it's going to be interesting to see how we actually react to this lower high here. And that's obviously, you can see the resistance along this zone that we have had continuously, guys. And this is obviously the lower high from that filthy May crash there. So it's a very uncertain zone. I think a lot of people will be a bit shaky about coming through this zone here. So it's definitely some information we can be using there. Let me jump to the chat quickly. We've got Mr. Miles coming through. And I see on the stream that Mr. Miles, maybe not stream if your throat hurts. We'll survive without you somehow. No, I do enjoy streaming. My good sir. If I don't stream, YouTube, it basically hang me out to dry. Because I'm obviously on the streaming algorithm, and if I don't do it for like a day or so, it does ruin the algorithm, and it just takes me off for like a few weeks, which sucks. And obviously I want to grow the channel and get my stream out to more people so I can help more people on a day-to-day basis, right? So yeah, Tom says, good morning. Can hear you fine, dude. Hope your throat gets better soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Some random guy says, love that name, bro. How's BTC Dominance doing? We'll have a little look at that very shortly. Yeah, hopefully you guys can all hear me okay. It sounds good. It looks like you can all hear me, which is pretty good. Really do appreciate what you do, says Essential. I appreciate you, man. Have a feeling we will be with you in the future, lol. Enjoy the gains and be healthy. Yes, exactly. Once I'm done recording my masterclass, just like a 6-week program, then I won't be straining my voice as much, right? Because I'll only be doing, that's Stephen Hawking. Hello. Grift Alchester here. So yeah, if I'm going to be, once I'm done with recording my masterclass, my voice is going to be a lot more rested, right? So yeah, I won't be getting such a bad throat all the time, which sucks. But yeah, I'm still here at the end of the day, right? But yeah, daily targets is going to be this 29,000 right now. If we are going to see any sort of reversal here, guys, we've got a volume weighted ATR band to think about. We've got a volume weighted ATR band to think about here, and that's sat around 56,794, which is actually very interesting, right? Just because that is actually only $2 away from that crucial point here on the midterm here. $2, $200 away from that, around that 56,700. That's actually near enough the 10 simple there, and also the 21 moving average there. So if we are going to have a correlative bounce point before continuation of the upside today, it would, I reckon, to be coming down to that zone and then bouncing from there, hopefully. If we lose the volume weighted ATR band, guys, it's never a good sign, especially on the daily, right? To be honest, stereotypes for the whole British, right? I drink a lot of tea, man. I drink a lot of tea. Yeah, decaf in the morning, caffeinated one when I'm sat here at my desk, and then a green tea at lunchtime, and then also, there goes the pen, and then also a chamomile tea in the evening. So yeah, it's pretty sure he's a cup at his desk. Yep. Always do. Finish that before the stream, right? Good to know. Yeah, please do try that too. Fascinating, all these herbal remedies. Yeah, it really is. It's quite interesting what you can learn online these days. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to Bitcoin coming through there. This is a very crucial point coming through for the RSI, not the RSI, the volume weighted ATR band, because as I said, if we lose that, guys, let's go on the basis that we lost that before. As you can see, we were testing this volume weighted ATR band continuously. The resistance from it is actually very, very strong indeed, right? And that's obviously going to be pretty bad if we come up, test the lower high, get rejected, and then lose the volume weighted ATR band as well. It's just going to be all the signs of progression to the downside, right? None of those were iced tea with lemon. I'll have to dock points for that. One man, he says, good morning, brother. Where have you been? I'm here, man. I'm here. I've just got a really bad throat, right? Yeah, it's not good. No, it's not really that much 10 points Ravenclaw. That's a Harry Potter quote, right? So yeah, it's pretty much Bitcoin summed up there, guys. Crucial points is also, as I was just saying, that volume weighted ATR band, just to summarize here, we've got a 10 simple, which we've bounced off famously. So yeah, if we do lose that, we've got a pretty key bounce point of 52,600. If we do lose that, guys, in terms of a panic sell-off, we're probably going to get a wick down to this 21 and then bouncing up from there. So yeah, don't sweat it. Calm, collected. It is still very bullish at the end of the day, guys. We've got higher lows being set. We've got lower highs being validated. We've got higher highs being set. So yeah, it's pretty goddamn bullish, I would say, right now. But to keep this bullish momentum here and not have any sort of insane sort of panic sort of scenario coming through there, guys, I want to see us actually invalidate this lower high here at 59,000. We can get over that, find support there, and maybe just even skr around in this zone for a bit. Then we can actually really talk about getting through this all-time high there, and that's going to be very, very good for Bitcoin. And we know as soon as we can even come up to this $60,000 mark there, even if we tap 60,000, guys, the news articles, the free marketing that Bitcoin gets across the board in terms of financial magazines and stuff like that it's huge. It does actually have a big effect on the price there. So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking forward to if we can actually come up and tap that 60k zone. Hopefully the news will hold us up from there. Fascinating, my air freshener it's actually louder than me today. Yeah, let's jump to fear ingredient next, guys. We did this earlier actually. We're set at 70 from same as yesterday. Same as yesterday, right? Mr. Miles says 63k by the end of October. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Wouldn't that be nice? All the way up to 63k. Going for that candle body close on the all-time high there. Interesting. So yeah, let me jump to the Bitcoin dominance here and see what's going on there. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Yeah, as you can see, guys, we've actually coming down a bit, setting a higher low here on the Bitcoin dominance, which, to be honest, is a bit bullish, which means obviously it's going to affect the altcoins if it's going to be pulling those altcoins down, because if this is going up, the Bitcoin dominance is going up, guys, people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, right? And vice versa, if it's going down, people are moving their money from Bitcoin into the altcoins, right? Pumping the altcoins up. So yeah, at this point in time, this is why we're not seeing the altcoins really go crazy. I mean, to be honest, this pullback coming through on the daily, yeah, this pullback coming through yesterday, we actually saw quite a few coins take a nice little run up there. We had a bit from ADA, a lovely juicy bit from BNB. Solana was doing stuff, and DOT was doing stuff as well, pretty crazy. But yeah, we're seeing a few just kind of behave on their own here, which is quite good. It's quite nice to see. It just kind of separating the strong from the weak at this point in time, which is good to see. But what I would say here, guys, in terms of this chart, it is an uptrend, guys. We have got a low point here on this horizontal at 40 there. We've got high lows being set continuously. We've got our lower highs here actually being invalidated here, which basically means we're probably going to come down a little bit more and then bounce to the upside, which basically means that the altcoins, they're pretty much likely going to take a bit of a hit soon. So we just need to take that into consideration, keep that in our back pocket for the future there. Let me have a little look at the chat coming through, because this is popping off a little bit, right? It's popping off a bit. Price of gold went up. Did gold pull Bitcoin up, or the other way around? Not too sure. I don't really follow gold that much. To be honest with you. I used to do commodities and stuff like that when I was trading stocks and forex and all that stuff, that other side of trading. But now I'm more into the old crypto, right? Hence the crypto Chester name. Yeah, to be fair, I do love crypto a lot more than stocks and stuff. It's a bit more exciting, I would say. A bit more exciting, and I can't wait for the future when the Bitcoin dominance is at about 10, right? And Bitcoin dominance is at about 10, and the altcoins are moving a lot more solo, right? Like stocks do, right? That's what I can't wait for, and then we can really get some price movements from some really good projects, right? Random blue block zone on FYI look not that bad. Interesting stuff there. To be fair, we could have a look at the random blue block zone actually. I think we're due. I haven't actually checked that. Oh damn, I haven't checked that, because we're due a position on that actually. Nikolai, got it today, my good sir, says is DOT going to go out again? Probably not, man. I would say DOT's probably actually due a pullback now, because we know the whole parabolic motion coming through there. I will actually get to DOT, right? I will get to DOT. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, guys. The total market cap coming through here, we're near enough clearing these all-time high zones. If we get a spike coming through for Bitcoin, then it's likely that we're going to see this all-time high get absolutely destroyed here in terms of the total market cap for crypto. And another scenario coming through here as well. If this is going to happen, the news articles and the marketing, the free marketing that we're going to get, cryptocurrency has just topped its total market cap. It's going to be everywhere, guys. It's really going to help. You sound like a smooth jazz radio host. Yeah, it is. It's my deep monotone voice, right? Welcome to Smooth Jazz 104. You're tuned in with Crypto Chester. Yeah, it's pretty deep, right? It's a good ecosystem. We have good hopes for. I did have really high hopes for it, for like 88, right? But it's just kind of letting us all down a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it summed up here for. I would be looking at KSM. I think KSM is pretty good, and also, I mean, DOT's done very well. Solana's doing very well as well. Yeah, they're all doing fairly well. And I think yeah, those. I mean, I've got the shopping list on my Telegram group, guys, and you guys know my I suggested ASMR crypto charts yesterday. He took it to heart. Yesterday, he took it to heart. I'm not gonna do an impression, right? But yeah, so yeah, let's get to my altcoins of the day, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for potential positions to be looking out for. Obviously, got to go do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice at all. I'm here for educational purposes only. So the altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today are Chainlink, guys. We're going to do a bit of Chainlink. We're going to do a bit of VeChain, and also we're going to do a little bit of Celo as well. C-E-L-O, if I'm saying that right. Celo or Celo or something, right? But yes, I do sound like an ASMR radio host. No, ASMR. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Smooth jazz host or something. But yeah, in terms of Chainlink right now, this is interesting, and this is why it's claimed my altcoin of the day, guys. We do have, obviously, this falling wedge pattern, which we were talking about before in terms of TA here. Looking for a breakout scenario, quite big in terms of measure moves here. Very, very good indeed. We're going to go on the most recent downtrend to the upside here, and that's going to be something along the lines of, obviously, this is going to be the breakout scenario all the way up here. But to be honest, from there, we've just been trending down, right? And this has just been, it's been quite interesting, right? Because October, the start of October, a lot of things have actually seen a bit of a leg up, right? But not really Chainlink. Chainlink's just been chilling and not really doing a lot, right? Hence the Bitcoin dominance going up, and Chainlink's obviously taking a big hit from that. But yesterday, today, today, I'm a bit tired, guys, right? But yeah, today we've actually seen quite a lot of progression, right? This is why it's claimed my altcoin of the day today, guys, because there is actually a potentially good position coming through here. As you can see, you've got a nice broadening wedge pattern here. I don't like broadening wedges, guys, but we do have a broadening wedge pattern coming through here, and we can do. Did I just get a notification? Apologies, I didn't put my phone on silent. So yeah, as you can see, guys, this is going to be the measure move that we are going to be looking for the breakout scenario out of this chart pattern here. We're already in the midst of Celo. No, it's Celo. So C-E-L-O. We're going to be doing this. Is my altcoin of the day today. One of my altcoins of the day. Chainlink has been so boring. Yes, it has been. Not a lot going on at all. It's just been trending down, really. But yeah, if we are going to see any sort of trade position here for Chainlink here, we're going to be waiting to clear these crucial breakout zones here. This you can see the horizontal, you can see the resistance along this horizontal zone, guys. This is going to be the point to be watching. If we can break that, then there's definitely going to be a lovely long position coming through there. One, it's going to be part of this broadening wedge pattern coming through, and that's going to be around 4.96% gain there. And also, we're still part. Remember, guys, we're still part of this falling wedge breakout scenario as well there. So that basically means we could probably be leaving a bit of our trade in to go a little bit higher and get a bit more percentages if we are going to be entering this sort of area here. So yeah, we're going to wait till we clear that zone, and then the completion of the measure move on the macro scale there, it's going to be around a 10.47% there. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. And hey, look how perfect that's going to correlate with the volume weighted ATR band coming down in terms of a resistance point. It's looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good indeed. So yeah, this is I'm not going to go into insane detail right now for Chainlink because I will be doing that on my video. But yeah, this is a very key point to be looking out for. And to be honest, we're near enough overbought here on the RSI, guys. So I wouldn't really expect this to be happening probably today, because if we do see a bit of a leg up and we break out of this zone, we're likely to actually find resistance off this zone here, just because you can see the RSI is a bit overextended. It will be overextended if we do see a bit more of a pump. As you can see, we have gone parabolic. We know the parabolic rules here, guys. We know them. We're seeing a parabolic motion like so. We need to be resting at base camp 1, Everest base camp 1, before taking a leg up, right? So yeah, that's definitely something to be looking for along this zone. If we do see a nice consolidation, that's basically what we need to get a nice breakout scenario. But yeah, in terms of a summary here, guys, I will be looking for a lovely long position here for Chainlink. Let me move on to my second altcoin of the day, guys. The second altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of VeChain, guys, a bit of VET. it is the same sort of scenario, and this is interesting as well because we're getting quite a few broadening wedges coming through. I'm just going to have a drink of my old water, H2O, and then we're going to carry on. 31 likes, guys. You've absolutely killed it. We smashed a like target of 25, so we've absolutely killed it, guys. The next like target set by Kevin is 85. So I think that's pretty ambitious. We're pretty far away, but yeah, we'll see how we go from there. In terms of subscriber target, guys, we were 9 away. We are now 6 away. We're now 6 subscribers away from that target, guys, and that is 1,655. Amazing stuff there, guys. I see you're all smashing up that sub target. It'd be very, very cool if we can hit that today. Obviously, the more people the more subscribers I get, the more my stream goes out to people, and then the more people learn about crypto, the more people invest in crypto, and also it puts the market cap up if that is happening. So yeah, if anything, it's helping crypto in general. It's just a domino effect, right? But yeah, in terms of I didn't have any water, right? In terms of and I do have a very bad throat today, guys, if you're just joining the stream there, and that's why it's a bit ASMR, right? It's a bit chilled. The rest of us says, pump those likes. Got to pump it up. Yeah, I'm not really, I haven't got that much energy today, guys. Usually I'm all bouncing around and stuff like that. And guys, if you are new, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you did want to tune into that, you know what to do. You know what to do. There's a little gift for that, isn't it? Bang, bang, bang. Subscribe, all that stuff coming through there. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get through to my second altcoin of the day. The reason why I've chosen this is because there is going to be another breakout scenario to be looking out for here, guys. As you can see on the bigger term time frames here. Let's jump out a bit here for VeChain. You can see we do have this, it could be falling wedge or it could be parallel channel. You decide, but a parallel channel to the downside, a falling parallel channel to the downside after an uptrend, guys. It's a bull flag, right? It's not and that's obviously a continuation pattern to the upside. I mean, to be honest, it's not the nicest in the world. It's not the nicest one in the world, but it's definitely a breakout scenario that we can be weighing up for the future, right? And when I say weighing up for the future, something we can be profiting from, right? Now let's have a little look in terms of a measure move for this. It's going to be, I'd probably say, on the retest up to this zone here. Obviously, we do have a grey box zone there. Very, very crucial stuff in terms of lower highs from that previous crypto crash in May there. This is obviously a very, very key resistance point that we need to get over. And to be honest with you guys, I'm sure you guys have noticed, VeChain hasn't really been performing like we really wanted it to, right? Crypto Chester bouncy is not a word I'd ever use to describe you. Maybe your bro, not you. You're more chill. Yeah, to be honest, my brother is a lot more like, girthy chicken McNuggets coming through here all over your face. Yeah, he's a bit more like that, right? I'm just a bit more fast-paced, I think. So trying to outlay as much information as possible in the space of, like, when I'm doing an altcoin, it's a space of like 5-10 minutes, right? So yeah, there's a lot of information. I like to get as much across to you guys as possible, right? So that's why I'm a bit fast, right? But yeah, in terms of measure move to the upside here, if you did get in on this retest here, pretty risky, but still you would be looking at around a 34% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff there. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames because we can actually be looking at this potential breakout zone coming through from this broadening wedge, guys. And obviously we do have the top side of this measure move to be thinking about. NX, Vets, Jets, baby, our time will come. Nice to see on the stream that NX. Guys, behave yourself, there's a mod in the chat. And yeah, so the measure move for this broadening wedge here is going to be like so here, guys. Obviously, we're not going to go on the most recent uptrend here, guys, not at this side of the wedge, because that's greedy, right? That's pretty goddamn greedy. We're not about that life. We're here to make money. We're not here for the greed. Thick impression, dude. Yeah, it probably helps with the whole voice as well, because we've basically got the same voice. So yeah, we're actually planning to do a joint stream very, very soon, guys. We're gonna do some interviews and stuff together as well. So yeah, it's gonna be quite cool. So yeah, you can basically get ready and look forward to that. Mr. Miles says there are addicts with less energy than Hamilton. Oh, that's funny. Brilliant. But yeah, in terms of a long position here for VeChain here, guys, this is what I would be looking for here, just because in terms of a breakout zone, we're going to be breaking this horizontal at 12 cents 2222. Pretty cool. And the completion of the measure move here from the less greedy side of the broadening wedge here, guys, it's going to be around a $7.15% there. Pretty good. And it would be just the sort of position you could actually enter as soon as you actually see the breakout coming through here. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because you would have actually had a horizontal breakout before the breakout of this chart pattern. So yeah, it's going to be looking pretty good in terms of congruency, in terms of breaking out together there. It's going to be looking pretty good stuff indeed. Now, the first take profit I would be looking for is going to be heavily on this volume weighted ATR band, guys. We know the resistance that we find off this zone. We know of this little bad boy. We find the resistance off this zone quite a few times there. If we get above it, amazing stuff. We trend above it, and it's pretty progressive to the upside. But we need to basically plan for these reversals, right? We need to plan for these reversals. So we're going to be looking at taking profit here, guys. Not all of it, but a lot of it, right? Just because incongruency, I don't know what I'm saying now, but in sort of relatively speaking across the volume weighted ATR and in general, there's a previous price action we do actually reject from this zone. So yeah, it's interesting to see. So we are going to be looking for around a 2.11% there, probably taking around 50% of my trade out there. I probably wouldn't be risking, just because we know how strong that volume weighted ATR band is. Next take profit is going to be at 3.669, amazing number, and that's because of this grey box zone coming through here. There's a lot of resistance along this zone continuously, and also in this zone is quite a scarce area to be a part of, right? Now, the completion of the measurement for the final take profit would be around this $7.20 there. But as I said, in this grey box zone, guys, it's just going to be, you want to be watching your trade here. This is going to be a pretty scarce time to be managing it, because you could see any sort of rejections coming through, because we've seen the resistance coming through from this zone before many times here. And also, as I was saying there earlier, it is from these crucial lower highs from that previous May crash there. So yeah, it's very interesting to see there, and you can basically expect some sort of resistance there. And we know when VeChain plays out resistance, it's it's pretty rough, right? It's pretty rough in terms of resistance there for VeChain. So yeah, it's very interesting. I know this is it's more of a China-based coin, right, as well. And China, they're not really favoring crypto at the moment, so yeah, not too good. Jay Khan's in the chat there saying, yes, boss, all good in the hood. Yeah, man, I'm just a bit, I've got a really bad throat, right? Really bad throat, overworking my voice, doing the stream, doing my altcoin videos, it's like 3 a day, and then also recording my masterclass on Academy after that. So yeah, really overworked my voice, and now I've got like a throat ulcer or something. So yeah, that's hence why it's a bit more chill vibes today. Hair still receding, nothing's changed there. Good stuff. Well, no, it's not good, but you know. But yeah, let's get to my third and final altcoin of the day today, guys. And that is, let me jump to yeah, this is my third and final altcoin of the day today, and it is Celo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Celo or Celo or something, but yeah, anyway, you know what it is, right? Nathan says, hello Chester, could you look at Engine please? I could probably have a little look at Engine for you, my good sir, but let's get through these altcoins first, and then the 3 altcoins of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you for potential TA and potential positions. Let's get through them, and then we're going to get to the altcoin request part of the show. My good sir, not a problem. And Jay, got that completely the wrong way around. Jay Khan says, bless you, thank you all for your help. Not a problem, man, anytime, you know I'm here. Always here, Monday to Friday, every single goddamn day. Yeah, in terms of like targets there, guys, we're at 40 likes, amazing stuff there. Like target is 85 set by Kevin. Subscriber target is 1,655 there. We're currently 6 subscribers away from that target. Amazing stuff there. In terms of BTC, we're actually having a bit of a pump now, bouncing off that 21 moving average, looking pretty good there. In terms of my third and final altcoin of the day, a third and final altcoin of the day. Well, was that watching your right hand, Chester? Are you left-handed? I'm right-handed, and it's on my left hand, right? That's what you do. I do believe, anyway. Yeah, in terms of a measure move coming through for this falling wedge pattern, in terms of Celo here, we're actually in a very, very nice breakout scenario here. To be honest with you, it's actually I would have actually probably entered here. I think I missed this coming through there. Yeah, I think this has happened since I started my stream, right? Actually, no, not quite. It's probably just when I'm doing my prep, right? But yeah, this is going to be a breakout scenario coming through here for Celo. In terms of percentages for this, guys, it's not even too bad, right? It's a 10.46% swing there. Pretty good stuff indeed. If you are looking for an entry here, I would be jumping down a bit in terms of time frames, right? And probably waiting until we can clear this zone around $6. And we see we've even got resistance coming through at this $6.32 there. So yeah, even getting in around this zone, it's going to be I mean, it's not going to be small, but it's going to be nowhere near a 10% swing there. So it's going to be around, yeah, it's going to be around a 2-3% gain there. So nothing too crazy there if you don't want to get in after that. But to be honest, the move's kind of done after that. But this is it's just quite a good example here of a breakout scenario. And I would have actually got in because you've cleared this previous high here, guys, at around this $5.86 there. Once you've cleared that previous high, and also you're on a breakout scenario coming through there. So ideally, you want to be entering your trade around this sort of area here, your first take profit is going to be at the next high, right? And that's around that 4.64%, and then probably another take profit at first things first at the candle bodies there. Then the next take profit at that the wick coming to the upside there around 7.24%. And from there, guys, you can ride that wave all the way to the top for that 10% gain there. But obviously, staggering your take profits, preparing for all sorts of reversal scenarios there. Maybe you're on an inverted screen. Yeah, I think, yeah, to be fair, I have inverted my camera just so otherwise, if I'm looking that way, I'd be looking like that way at the charts. I'll be like doing TA on the charts like that. Yeah, and this is like that. And I think it would look a bit stupid, right? So yeah, I have inverted it. My brother does it as well. Yeah, images mirrored. Yeah, yeah, amazing stuff. Let's have a little look at. Let's jump to my premium scout package, guys, and this is, we kind of got a free trial for this at the moment. Pretty amazing stuff coming through there, guys. Yesterday we hit 5 out of 7 trades successful. Really, really good stuff indeed. And we see we're getting quite a lot of members joining into that scout package at the moment, guys. And we got a free trial that we're cancelling the free trial on Friday there, and it's a 7-day free trial after that. So yeah, now's the time to basically get in, take advantage of that, and test it out for 7 days. And after that is it's £19.99 a month, which is insanely cheap for a scalping package there, guys. And you get 5 trades per day minimum 5 trades per day, 25 trades per week, Monday to Friday. It's 100 trades a month, guys. I've had members join, and they're like, we've made our money back like in a few trades, right? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously profitable. We haven't actually had a negative day yet since it began like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's a bit cheap. It's a bit cheap at this point in time. But yeah, let's just talk about this dot signal from yesterday, guys. We got in. We basically trades on a sideways market for you guys that don't know. Trades on a sideways market here. We have that central point gets activated, wick outside the zone. We enter on the next candle in terms of a short position here. If we did it on the lower side, it'd be a long position, right? Now here, we actually got a better entry as the wick came up, shorted it down to this central zone, made 1.2% there, not too bad at all, 1.25%. And obviously, guys, that's not leverage. We're not leveraging this. If you guys want to leverage this, you do you. Amazing stuff. Yeah, let me jump to the Litecoin trade as well that we got involved with yesterday. As I said, we have 5 out of 7 successful yesterday. Pretty good day indeed. But yeah, as you can see, guys, sideways action. We got a nice activation point in the central zone. When we cross the central zone, we get a wick outside the zone, candle body close, bang, we long it up to that central point of the zone, staggering take profits all the way up. Amazing stuff. Well, 2 take profits, and then the stop loss is usually on this lower wick, but I do work out the percentages there to see basically minimizing losses there, because we don't want one stop loss to basically wreck our profits, right? So because some wicks can be really quite manipulated. Obviously, it is crypto there, guys. But yeah, another 1.77% made there for Litecoin. Pretty good stuff indeed. Volume on mic is whack, says GS. I've got a bad throat, my good sir. Got a really bad throat. So yeah, you're gonna have to turn your sound up. I think we asked everyone earlier whether it was okay, and to be honest, I think they're all happy, so it's all good, man. So yeah, let's jump to the altcoin request part of the show now, guys. So get your altcoin requests in the chat, and we will get to them as soon as possible. I'm going to start off the show here with a bit of should do a bit of DOT. Should we have a look at DOT, because DOT is moving crazy at the moment. It's moving absolutely crazy, guys. And I'm sure a lot of you want to oh god, bad throat, man. A lot of you want some information on this in general, because I did do an altcoin video on this the other day, and I said, look, guys, we're actually preparing for a massive sort of breakout scenario, and the actual, we got obviously a falling wedge pattern here, guys. It's on the daily. It's pretty big here from January, from the run, like insane run up. Obviously, we've got the May crash coming through here, guys. We've got also cup and handle chart pattern, which basically means continuation to the upside. So we're seeing progression here for DOT. It's looking pretty good, but what I would say, guys, we've had a day here. The whole day of yesterday has just been pretty insanely progressive, right? Pretty insanely progressive to the upside. And basically, we need to chill out. Let's jump down to the smaller time frames and do a little bit of an analogy, guys. When we're climbing Everest like so, Mount Everest, biggest mountain in the goddamn world. As you can see here, climbing Everest, we need to consolidate a bit. We need to be resting at base camp 1. Otherwise, we're going to run out of air. We're going to run out of food, guys, and we're going to run out of energy. And when that happens, we fall off a goddamn cliff. We have a retracement coming through. So no, we don't want that. We want nice consolidation, and then we can talk about getting to base camp 2, right? Then we can talk about getting to base camp 2, and then after that, the mountain peak. So yeah, that's going to be the healthiest scenario after a parabolic run up like we have just seen there. But yeah, I would say DOT, it's not too bad, and now we're actually in a breakout scenario on the bigger scale. As I was just saying, they're aiming for a measure move of around 69.26% in terms of a swing position. Pretty big indeed, guys. Really, really, really big indeed. But yeah, what I would say is the RSI is going to speak for itself here, guys. We're near enough overbought across the board here. So yeah, it's definitely something to take into consideration there. But yeah, let me jump down to the hourly time frame so we can get some sort of gauge, because we are looking like we're consolidating. We're coming down a bit actually in terms of the RSI, but we do have a major trend line coming through there from the bigger term time frames. So yeah, it's interesting to see how that is planning out there. But yeah, I would say the volume weighted ATR band here at around $40.83 there, $40.83. That's going to be a bounce point for us to be looking for if we are going to see any sort of retracement coming through there. And we did have we had a premium scalp. Yeah, we had a premium scalp package on. We had a premium scalp on this earlier. I do believe actually. Yeah, we did. We actually had we had a long position coming through for DOT, and as you can see here, guys, we entered around this zone and we banged it straight up. Very, very good stuff indeed. Yeah, so very good in terms of percentages there. Around 2% gain for that. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So well done to anyone who got involved with that in the premium scalp package there. So that's pretty much DOT, guys. What I would say is just be careful entering any time now, just because we obviously seen a lot of progression to the upside, right? And a lot of people would have made a lot of money, right? A lot of people would have made money here, and they're probably waiting for some sort of sell-off to come through there. I mean, that's obviously going to have an effect on the price there. And yeah, we're testing this lower zone we've been testing it for quite a while now. In terms of getting some sort of gauge to sometimes my mouse doesn't work. Gauge to what's sort of happening here. We could be looking at maybe even a bull flag scenario there, but and that's obviously continuation to the upside there, or we could be looking at something along the lines of this, a descending triangle, guys, and that's obviously going to be some sort of breakout scenario coming through there as well. So yeah, interesting. We'll just have to see how that does plan out here on the hourly, and you can see we're actually getting quite a big sell-off coming through here over the last 20 minutes of this hour. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that does plan out there. Now let me jump to a bit of ADA there for Ickle Christian Pinnatham. I'm really bad at reading. Let's start off on the 4 hourly here, because to be honest with you guys, ADA it's been sleeping. We need ADA to wake them up. It's been just sleeping for a long time now. Even after September took its toll and lower lows were set continuously, we've had these higher lows get set. We've had symmetrical triangle patterns get formed, but no real breakout coming through there. We were looking for these moves, nothing really coming into fruition there. As you can see there, guys, sometimes it doesn't happen, and this is what I mean. ADA has just been sleeping. If Bitcoin dominance was a bit better, then it would have been a lot more progressive to the upside here. But to be honest with you, we're still sort of in this zone. If we look at any breakout now, it's just gonna be not even worth our time, right? It's just gonna be a little tiny move there. So I would hope that ADA is going to have continuation to the upside here, but to be honest with you, right now we're looking at a level of support here. It's looking pretty good. We've bounced off it in the last 4 hourly candle that we are looking for here. We're currently finding support here on the 21 moving average, so yeah, not too bad there. But what I would say is, if we're going to be looking for any more progression, guys, we want to be actually bouncing up from here and invalidating this this lower high that we're actually forming from this high point coming through here, guys. If we're gonna get over that, get over this lower high, then it's gonna be a lot more progressive to the upside, right? Because what we are seeing here is gonna be acting as a higher low, and that's obviously bullish. That's obviously a bullish scenario coming through there. Yeah, ADA did pump a bit actually. It's not too bad, but it's just we want it to be going a bit more. Cough, cough, the ultra package. We want to be going up a lot more here to see some insane gains coming through there. Yeah, we do want to see some insane gains coming through there, but to be honest, you can see we've got another trend line coming down here, and that's obviously falling wedge chart pattern there, guys. Yes, there's a lot of things you could be doing for ADA, to be honest, but it's just all a bit. We just need to have a bit more progression. It's just like we'll get a bit of progression, then we trend down for ages, and then we dump, invalidating higher lows here, and just not really having any sort of bullish formation here that's very correlative and what can keep us up, right? So it's not very good. ADA was like a stable coin for a couple months before it exploded. Yeah, Nathan says the market cap for ADA is too high, I think. Yeah, to be honest, I think it was there was so much FOMO, man. There was so much FOMO when all the smart contracts and all that stuff actually came in there, and we just smashed through all-time highs, just not even caring. And from there, it's to be honest, you know what it's done? It's doing a bit of a Matic, guys. It's doing a bit of a Matic. Do you remember when we had that May crash, and Matic was like, nope, I'm not crashing. It crashed and then it pumped up 230% in the space of like a few days, and everyone was like, what the hell's happening to Matic? And it was basically just powered by FOMO, because it was the only thing really doing anything. And this in this sort of zone here, ADA had a lot of FOMO coming through there, so I know a lot of people probably jumped into it, pushing the market cap up, pushing it up like crazy, and now it's just like, oh, it's not doing anything. Just sell at a loss, right? Just keep selling into these people, right? So yeah, it's one of those sort of Matic scenarios. We need to wait for it all to chill out, and then I do have high hopes for ADA. I'm not saying I don't, because ADA is pretty good in terms of what they got going on. But what I would say here is it's just asleep. It's just asleep. We need to see progression to the upside, and no, not invalidating these higher lows, and actually start progressing to the upside and invalidating these lower highs here. That's going to be bullish. So yeah, as long as we don't set any more lower lows, then it's all good. Oh yeah, my throat is really bad, guys. So yeah, let me we're on 47 likes. Absolutely amazing, guys. The like target is 85, so if we can smash through that. And also the subscriber target here is 1,655 there. So we're 4 subscribers away from that. Really, really cool stuff indeed. And you can actually expect more altcoin videos from me today, guys. Even though I've got a bad throat, I'm going to be doing a more detailed version of my altcoins of the day today, which I'll link VeChain and Celo. So yeah, get ready for them later on in the day. But yeah, let's get through some more requests. XRP my pants. What a name. That's fair play, man. I've not seen that before. That's yeah, fair one. That's quite a cool name. Creative at its finest. A bit of doo-doo to go with that. Got to go, thanks, says Michael Allen. Nice to see you on the stream there, Michael. Appreciate you stopping by, and appreciate the expensive coffee or the beer that you buy me every single month. I appreciate that, man. And your little symbol next to your name, that's going to change every month that you are a member of an official member of the community here on YouTube. And Haristo's saying good morning with a super chat. Thank you ever so much for that, good sir. Appreciate the nice expensive coffee from you. And yeah, coffee, proper nice coffee in England is about £5, guys. And Haristo, if you've got a request, my good sir, because you've obviously done a super chat here, you're in line for a request that's obviously overpowering all the other requests. So yeah, if you want to request, man, just bang that in the chat and I'll get to it. Not a problem. Nathan wants a bit of engine. Once we've done Doodoo, we'll do a bit of engine, right? This is going to be the low here for Doodoo, I would say. We've actually bounced off that quite a few times there across September. To be honest, we're actually quite lucky we didn't break that in terms of lower lows there. In terms of lower lows there. In terms of what we have seen here, guys, we've seen a bit of an uptrend. It's not too bad. We've actually invalidated these lower highs here. Pretty good stuff indeed. You can see how this 200 EMA is actually causing us a bit of hassle there. But we have claimed it recently in terms of live price. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? This is the most recent high there for this uptrend, and also the most recent lower high there. We're actually above that, guys. We've actually challenged it. We've actually broken that to the upside. So yeah, it's actually looking pretty bullish here. From this low point here, we've got another higher low here. So yeah, bullish. Looking pretty good indeed. I would expect to come up and at least try out, have cheerleader tryouts at this sort of zone here around this $1.68. That's what I would be looking for there. But we do have a volume weighted ATR band here as well, guys. We know, the OGs know this volume weighted ATR band. If we're above it, it's amazing, good stuff. We're trending with it. But if we're not above it, let's find some resistance, because if we get near it, guys, we usually play resistance out from it, right? It's pretty rough, as you can see. We haven't got that much data here for Doodoo, but you can see near enough getting to that zone there. So yeah, it's very interesting to see how that is going to plan out there. Haristo says, Harmony 1? I was going to try and do it like a Harmony song then, but I got a bad throat, man. But yeah, yeah, let's get to Harmony 1, and then we're going to do a bit of engine for Nathan. Oh. Just wondering whether I could have a Strepsil on stream. Would I choke on it or what? Whether you guys could hear me sucking it. I think that'd be a bit awful. That would be really bad. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, for Harmony 1 coming through, there's quite a lot of TA actually to be talking about here. Obviously, symmetrical triangle pattern, and it's at the top of an uptrend as well, guys. That basically means it's a bullish pennant chart pattern, and that basically means it's a continuation pattern in terms of momentum, right? And as you can see from this symmetrical triangle here, we've actually seen momentum continue. So this chart pattern has played out very well. From there, guys, we have seen a rising wedge pattern there. Rising wedge pattern with a measure move looking like so. Seen that completed. Very good stuff indeed. I know they tend to usually break to the upside. Sorry, they usually tend to break to the downside. But this one has actually broke to the upside with a lot of momentum, to be fair. Oh, God, my throat. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, in terms of the live price here for one, we're gonna do some fresh TA in a second. But what I would say here is this is just a very nice example of when you see a rising wedge pattern, as I was talking about a second ago, break into the downside here. As this would have been perfect actually to get into some sort of position here, just because you can see the volume weighted ATR band coming down there. You can see us breaking that in terms of a level of resistance there, and then you're basically looking for the completion of the measure move, staggering your take profits down, and hitting all these moving averages, these major moving averages here on the 4 hourly. You've got the 2.14%, then you've got the price action channel, and also the 55 there, coming down to this horizontal at around a 10.67% gain there. Very, very good stuff indeed. So yeah, well done to anyone that did jump into that short position there. You would have made that cold hard cash. Now let's do some fresh TA, because we're looking at some sort of symmetrical triangle. I would say, just looking at it, guys, not the best one in the world, but still a symmetrical triangle nonetheless. If we're going on these candle bodies, right, we're still quite far away from any sort of not really. We'll see. Let's draw this in. It's getting there. We're getting there very shortly indeed. And it's also what we were just talking about, guys, for the new people out here. Symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend there. It's a bullish pennant chart pattern, and that basically means continuation to the upside. So what I would expect here, guys, is this symmetrical triangle to break to the upside. So in terms of a breakout scenario for us to be looking at here for one, it is going to be Harmony just launched their HPAD, main reason for the pump. Okay, interesting stuff there. Especially for it to be pumping on the news. It usually dumps on the news, right? So as you can see, in terms of measure moves, in terms of continuation to the upside, guys, this is going to be very interesting, right? Very interesting. Obviously, depending on how this price action goes, if we're going to break around this sort of zone, I would wait to clear this before entering sort of long positions here. But from there, obviously speculatively speaking there, guys, we could be looking at around an 11% gain. If yeah, this is going to be the point to basically getting in there. It's going to be around 11.5% gain there, depending on what the price action is going to do there. But yeah, not too bad for something to be looking out for the future in terms of continuation there. Let me have a little look. What was next? It was oh god, my throat, man. It was Engine for Nathan, wasn't it? Yeah. Engine coin. Sounds Korean or something. First things first, you can see a cup on handle just screaming at you. Absolutely screaming, give me a cup of tea. So if you're going to see the completion of the cup and handle, I would be aiming for a price around $1.71 there. That's going to be interesting to see if we can actually see the progression to get up there. I mean, to be honest, you're above all major moving averages, just about testing that level of support, so it's not looking too bad for progression to the upside. I can see you've actually found a very nice level of support here at 148 there, setting, you guessed it, a nice higher low there, and it's a more of a confirmed higher low than whatever the hell's going on here, right? Obviously, you've got parabolic motion coming to the upside here. But from there, you'd expect either some consolidation or a bit of a pullback, right? But you can see what has happened here, guys. We've had a double bottom chart. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Double bottom chart pattern coming through here, guys, as you can see. Nice double bottom. And when you see that coming through there, you're looking at some sort of neckline measure move coming up like so. So yeah, if we draw a little measure move coming in like so from that bottom point there. Don't know if we actually got that measure move completion there. Obviously, that's a very rough details there, guys. But yeah, so it would be something along the lines of that. Yeah, so not even quite getting to that point there, but this is a chart pattern that a lot of people would have been trading there. So that's probably why I did go up in that zone there. But yeah, from here, what I would say is as I was just saying, that cup and handle pattern, and this is a very, very nicely confirmed higher low there, which is very bullish and stuff indeed. So yeah, I would be challenging to break through this previous high point at around this $1.75 there. That's what I would say about a bit of engine there. So yeah, not looking too bad. What's next? CRV there for Dirk. Guys, if you're wondering, I've got a really bad throat, and that's why I'm pretty quiet and not as energetic today. No impressions and stuff like that, right? Hi Chester, I've placed orders at Alts, Link 23, Audio 1.8, FTM at 1.7, DOT 30, FTT 50, AVAX 53. Will these go to levels, or should I revise my orders to higher range? Unfortunately, my good sir, I can't give you financial advice. If you want to take that message and you want to pop it in the Telegram group, you can start a bit of a discussion in there, and then people will give you not financial advice, but they'll give you their opinions on what they would do in that sort of situation. Whereas I can't literally open and be like, nope, move your orders, my good sir. They're not going to hit them. They're going to hit them. You're going to make loads of money, or you're going to lose loads of money, right? I can't openly say that because it's actually against the law. It's against the law. So yeah, if you want some insight, a bit of a better insight, just might get in the Telegram group. There's people in there that will help you, and that's the beauty of our community that we've got going on there. Around 260 members, and it's a very nice community, I must say, guys. I'm happy to be in there every day with you. I'm sure I see a lot of you are very happy to be in there as well. So yeah, it's all good. It's good stuff. So if you want some advice and some not advice, you want some people's opinions and stuff like that, guys. I'm gonna try and read your name. Abhijit. Hopefully that's wrong. Hopefully that's right. So not wrong. Yeah, hopefully it's right. But yeah, so in terms of CRV right now, I'd go from the low point. Obviously, you can see a nice correlative level of support coming through there. Throat is getting progressively worse. I can see, yeah, there's a very nice trend line actually coming straight through. Obviously, we've got a bit of spillage coming through in terms of that pump there. But what I would say, you can see, look at that. In terms of that trend line, you can see the resistance points along these zones. When you've been doing this for quite a while there, guys, the charts just kind of speak to you in terms of chart patterns and stuff. That's quite strange, but yeah, they do just kind of speak to you, right? So yeah, as you can see there, guys, you've got a very nice level of resistance continuously along this zone. So if we are going to be looking for some sort of correlative point to basically see a reversal, it's going to be here, which is exactly where we are now. This would have actually been a very good example for an altcoin of the day, actually, just because we could actually see a breakout scenario to the upside here if we are going to see momentum gain here. And as you can see, guys, that is completely possible, as you can see from this parabolic motion coming through here. But yeah, it's a very nice example as well. When you see a chart like this go parabolic, it's either the rest at base camp 1, as we say on this channel, guys. We've got a nice Everest mountain here. We know the score. If we're going for the top of the mountain in the parabolic motion, we want to either be resting at base camp 1 in terms of consolidation, like so, or we get to this zone and there's no food, there's no air, we've gone too steep, and we basically crash. We crash, and then we die up Everest, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. And so, as you can see, this is a potential, because we've tested this so many times, guys. There is actually potential for the Chart Whisperer. Yeah, to be honest, if we are looking for any sort of break zone, it is going to be around this $3.12 there. If we can get above that, pretty good stuff indeed for potential, maybe even a long up to the volume weighted ATR band. In terms of percentages for this breaking this high up to that volume weighted ATR band, it's going to still a 5% gain there. So yeah, pretty good trade in terms of a long looking at there, ready to be filled potentially. Definitely something to be looking at for the future. Let's check Luna for Slick 66. Bit of Luna. Where is Luna on my watch list? I know it's near Seoul. There she is. There she is, lurking in the hallways. A little bit of Luna. Nice example of a rising wedge pattern, guys, breaking to the downside. As you can see here, it has played out famously as they do, right? And this is why we do trade these breakouts, right? As you can see, they're pretty good in terms of, let's get rid of this on the short-term time frame for now. It's a bit more visually appealing for the end consumer, and that is, you guessed it, that's you guys. Still deleted my indicator, didn't I? Brilliant. So as you can see, guys, this is going to be the measurement to the downside, 14% gain there. Very good stuff indeed in terms of a short position there for Luna. Now, let's get rid of that, and let's do some fresh TA, right? Let's do some fresh TA. Yeah, so you got a double top coming through here, guys. As you can see there, you got a double top chart pattern. Bang, 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 bang. You would be looking at something along the lines of this, right? In terms of a measure move, you could... I just do it like this, it's a lot quicker, so I don't have to be faffing around with lines quickly. But yeah, measure move is going to be looking at something along the lines of that, guys, and that's why you've completed and come down to this zone to the lower side here. So now what I would be looking for is actually on the smaller term time frames here, guys. You've actually got a bit of a double bottom here, which is interesting. As you can see, a nice W chart pattern coming through there. So you could be looking at some sort of targets here. Maybe even doing it like that, right? That's quite ambitious. Quite ambitious. 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 I can't bloody speak. Look at that. And usually something along the lines of this. It does vary from where you can draw that, guys. And then maybe some sort of price targets are around this sort of 41.99, that sort of area. Definitely a few things to be looking at for the future there. But yeah, in terms of what we are seeing now, let's jump to the bigger term time frame here for Luna. Because at the end of the day, guys, it is a nice, pretty strong uptrend, right? It's a pretty strong uptrend. So yeah, I probably would actually expect you to bounce up quite considerably from here. I would be looking to clear this $40.30 there. That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario for you to clear there. You're testing the 21, so if you can find support on that by the end of the day, that's going to be good. But please be aware, you do have the 10 simple coming down as well to say hello. And that's obviously, sometimes they can be not very friendly. They can not be very friendly sometimes. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that does plan out. Ugh, my voice. But yeah, in terms of looking at in terms, I keep saying that, right? As you can see, guys, parabolic run up here. Continuation of the chart pattern. Oh god. Continuation of the chart pattern to the upside here. But the high low is being set continuously there. It's really not too bad. If you were going to come down and validate this high low and lose the 55 and probably lose the volume weighted ATR band as well, that's actually a very correlative point there. You are above that on the daily. You're above it on the daily. Wow, that does mean you're in a nice uptrend there. He's turning into the British Sam Elliott. Interesting. So yeah, as you can see, guys, this is going to be definitely a bounce point to be looking for if we are going to see us actually come down anymore. Bounce point here on the volume weighted ATR, and you can see how correlative that is, and we're likely to bounce up from there in a nice uptrend scenario. So yeah, I would actually be pretty bullish here on Luna right now. There's a lot of signs saying we're going to go up. Might be something that I'm going to look at very shortly, actually. Yeah, definitely something to be seeing there. Probably over this $40.68 zone. There's definitely a lovely level of support there, as you can see there, guys. We have obviously resistance to the downside here, so yes, potentially being something like that. But yeah, hopefully we can get some sort of move coming through like that there. Just have to see how that goes. Let me jump to a bit of flux there for Mr. Miles. Don't know if I've ever TA'd this before. Oh, it's a KuCoin. So parallel channel straight away. Yeah, to be honest, it's actually pretty good, I would say. It's not too bad. Obviously, you've got the downtrend coming through here, you've got the highs coming through here, but you haven't actually found major resistance along this zone, which you did previously. You're actually finding a lovely level of support, actually. So and from there, from that low point, you're actually setting higher lows continuously. So it's really not looking too bad. What I would like for you right now is to see a bit more progression to the upside. I mean, to be honest, you've definitely got some sort of level of support which you're flirting with the idea of breaking here, but hopefully you don't break that, and then you can have this ascending triangle pattern coming through and basically coming more into fruition, and basically meaning it's a continuation chart pattern there. So yeah, if you can't see that actually could play out there, guys, I would be looking for some sort of move. Obviously this is all speculatively speaking here, guys, because we haven't had a lot of congruent touches and stuff like that, but that's what I would say on the longer term time frame. You could be looking for something around obviously the volume weighted ATR one as well there, guys. If you get above that, amazing. But that's definitely going to be a take profit point to be looking out for if you do get above, if you do come up to it and test it there. Around 22.19% there on the macro scale there. So let's jump down to the 4 hourly. As I was saying there is a parallel channel for us to be looking for there. In terms of more of a micro breakout, right? As you can see, guys, pretty solid. Pretty solid stuff here. Get as many candle bodies as possible for your trend lines there. Obviously we can do trend lines with the wicks, and sometimes we do that for trap zones and stuff like that, and sometimes wicks actually do just touch the trend lines itself, right? So but yeah, for sort of a good gauge, I would more be aiming for the candle bodies and more relevant, right? Actually, it's not even, it's annoyingly at a bit more of an angle, right? If we were parallel, we would be looking a bit more like that. We can actually probably keep that in fruition, but at this point in time, let's go on the basis if we've got a rising wedge pattern there, guys, and that obviously usually breaks to the downside. We know that. So yeah, it's interesting. Bro, when to buy new coin after listing? Like, wait some days. Like, can you check netrec? To be honest, man, when you're buying coin listings, it's always a risk. It's always a really big risk because you see price fluctuations like crazy. If you want a good example of this, if you jump to the chart, it's called ICP. If you jump to ICP, you can see when that actually got listed. We pumped up like thousands and thousands of percent like out of nowhere. And from there, it just cascaded down like really, really bad for a very long time. So yeah, that's a clean example of that. If you did want to, but yeah, let me jump to, I'll have a little look at netrec for you there. But yeah, what I would say here, guys, potential breakout scenario coming through there. What I would be looking for is measure moves like so. I'm going to be ending the stream very shortly, just so you all know. My throat is killing me. I still got those altcoin videos to do as well. But yeah, to be honest, I would say he loves ICP. It's his favorite coin, I think. I think, to be honest, I think ICP is going to surprise a lot of people in the future, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready. I just use it for example purposes because it actually fascinates me what actually happened with it listing. It had like $20 billion worth of funding behind it, jumping into the top 20 crypto markets, top 20 market cap for crypto there, and it just absolutely got sold into like absolutely crazy, right? Because no one adopted the technology yet. And I see Sam Basin on the stream as well there, bro. It's nice to see you on the stream, but what I would say is I've got a really bad throat, hence why the energy's a bit lower today. So yeah, if you tune in tomorrow, man, I'm sure there'll be a lot more energy coming through there. But yeah, we got 57 likes, guys. The like target is 85 set by Kevin, so we'll see if we can hit that coming through there. Tom Roberts says, Chester, my guy, have you done Luna? If not, would call that a double bottom on the hourly. Yeah, I think we literally just covered Luna, bro. Literally the one before Flux. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, there is a double bottom coming through there. I'm just rewind the video back, and you will see that coming through there. But yeah, let me jump to No, it was network, wasn't it, for Ali? Let me jump to network there. Netrec. See if it's on TradingView, because obviously you said it's a new listing. Netrec. Yeah, so it's not on TradingView, my good sir. So I can't really look at any sort of charts coming through from that. But what I would say is just be very careful when buying new listed coins, right? Because I'm sure even if we jump to this coin's when it's newly listed, like you can see, you can either make insane money or you can either just get absolutely wrecked, right? So yeah, it's always going to be a risk coming through there. For me personally, I like the chance to maybe chill out a bit, do some proper TA on it, and then get a really good entry. Because like even if you're buying here, it's a good example, right? Even if you're buying at listing and you don't even sell up here because you're like, oh my god, it's going to go to the goddamn moon, and you don't sell here, you're basically just going to have a massive downtrend after that setting lower lows. So there's even nicer buying opportunities to be waiting for there. Let me have a little look at what is next. Busy becoming myself says, I appreciate your streams always, especially when you're not feeling 100%. Thank you, man. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that, man. Patrick says, I thought ICP at $180 was a good deal. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people got wrecked with ICP. Yeah, it's just a fine example of people not being ready for the technology there. Ali has said, sorry, it's network. Let me try again for you there, good sir. Net. Here we go. Well, if I didn't have a bad throat, I'd be going a bit more mental. Right, okay, so I'm seeing what's happening here. So obviously you've got open. It's obviously gone absolutely mooned from open, right? And now what you're doing a classic Mount Everest base camp 1 scenario, right? Hopefully you can have the continuation here, guys. But what I would say is you've got a bit of a symmetrical triangle coming through on the 15-minute. And that basically, as you can see, guys, we've got a nice high point. We've got lower highs being set continuously after that. So that basically is bearish to this side here in terms of the downtrend, but also you've got a nice higher low getting set from that open, nice higher low attempt at invalidation, nothing quite there, and then another high low getting set. So yeah, basically when you're seeing something like that, you're going to see something along the lines of this, guys, and that basically is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. So let's draw that in and let's have a little look at potential coming through that. And guys, this is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the top of an uptrend. Top of a green candle, because it's obviously open, but it's still going to be acting as a bullish pennant chart pattern, guys, and that obviously means continuation to the upside. So yeah, hopefully this can have continuation to the upside here, but what I would say is still a new listing, so just be careful, man. Just be very careful. Like, this is a few days old, so yeah, we could easily crash. As I was saying there for Flux, we just looked at Flux, right? Even if you do see insane pumps to the upside, right, you can easily have sell-offs, right? You can easily have sell-offs, because even the people, when they're launching this product, they're holding coins here. If they're seeing their coin go up literally like 127%, 127% to now, they're probably going to sell some off, right? They're probably going to sell some off. because a lot of these products actually they work for free until they launch their stuff. So so yeah, you might see some sort of scenario coming through like that. But yeah, let me have a little look at Ethereum there for Fluffin' Meow. Oh god, my throat is agony. Oh, let's get off the hourly. It's too messy for me. Too messy for me. Might be looking at some sort of double top pattern if we do see resistance coming through from here, guys. Kevin says Ethereum looking sexy. Yeah, there is potential for a double top chart pattern here, but as Kevin's saying there, if we do break to the upside here, it's going to be looking pretty good indeed, right? There's going to be a breakout scenario to the upside here, and that's going to be looking pretty progressive, I would say. So let's do some price targets for that in a second. I just want to go through quickly and check the subscriber target, guys, because we've got a subscriber target of 1,655 there, and we're 2 subscribers away. Absolutely amazing stuff. You guys are killing it today. We had a subscriber target of 10 away from what we were on before. So yeah, we've done pretty well today. 8 subscribers, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff there. It's nice to have 8 new people. Oh, especially because I've got a really bad throat, right? Yeah, in terms of what we are seeing here for Ethereum, what I would say is ascending triangle jumping out. I mean, now we've had another congruent point here that we're testing in terms of the horizontal here. So yeah, what I would say, guys, is something along the lines of this. Definitely going to be something to be looking out for the future there. In terms of a breakout, there's obviously a continuation chart pattern as well there, guys. So hopefully Ethereum is going to have that continuation to the upside. But what I would say here is the point to really be looking out for is where we are now. If we lose this zone, guys, you can see the resistance that we found here before in September. Really quite rough. Really quite rough. If we can clear this zone, we're probably going to be looking at coming up to around 3,099, that sort of area again. And the volume weighted ATR band's on the way up as well now there. So that basically means that the longer we take to get there, the higher this bad boy is going to go. So basically, this is obviously a very key reversal point and resistance point to be looking out for, unless we're trending above it, guys. If we're trending above it, then it's very good. Very good indeed. As you can see there, very progressive. But if we're not trending above it, trying to find some data. We just keep trending above it for Ethereum, right? If we're not trending above it, we see resistance playing out quite a lot. So yeah, it's definitely a point to be looking out for there, guys, for the volume weighted ATR band. And to be honest, with Ethereum on the 4-hourly here, we actually look like we trend above it quite a lot. So yeah, if we can break that, then it's going to be looking very good for a nice uptrend, confirmation of an uptrend coming through there. But as you can see, as I was saying, it is getting higher there. If we're looking for any sort of measure move, if you are looking to long Ethereum here, I would be looking for, obviously, not financial advice, guys. Please go do your own research. This is just educational purposes only. Now, what I would be looking for here is going to be something along the lines of this, and it's going to be around $4.73, 4.73% there. That's what I would be looking for in terms of a long position coming through there. We got a super chat coming through there from Ali. Nice. Thank you very much for that, man. I do appreciate the expensive coffee or that pint of lager that you buy me, that you bought me there. So I do appreciate that, man. And you say you should have at least 100,000 subscribers. Thank you. Do appreciate that, man. Hopefully one day that'd be really cool. Still just kind of dealing with speaking to 50 people on stream, let alone like see other streamers and stuff. They've got like 1,000, 2,000 people watching them, and it's just like, imagine that. Like, that'd be crazy, man. Like I had 495 people at one point all watching me at the same time, and I was there like try not to choke on my words and stuff. But yeah, I guess it comes with confidence and how you grow. But yeah, I do appreciate you super chatting coming through there, man. If you've got any other requests, please bang them in the chat there, Ali, and I'll get to that as soon as possible. And I'll do you one request before I end the stream, because I'm gonna be ending the stream in probably about 5 minutes coming through there. Sam Basin says, you really know your stuff, bro. Great to see. Thanks, man. Yeah, studying and hard work gets to where you want, and that's what I want for my audience, right? If you guys can quit your 9 to 5s and just chart all the time, then yeah, it's a good life. It's a good life. Chester might be worth some researching in your own time on the coin I've been mentioning. Liam, which coin is that, my good sir? S Fund. Let me have a little look at S Fund in my own time there, and I do appreciate. Where's my pen? Always drop my pen, don't I? Oh, there goes the camera. I do always drop my pen on stream. So yeah, what's that? S Fund. Oh god, my throat. Yeah, S Fund. I'll have a look at that for you there. Liam, and obviously if you guys want to go look at that as well. I might even chuck some information in the Telegram group as well, because I'm not gonna be overdoing it today in terms of workload, because like this week I did like 14 hours in the office, and then also yesterday I did like 11 hours in the office. So yeah, I'm working a bit too hard, so I need to just take a step back and relax a bit. Nice to see you on the stream there, Nikki, empowering voices of tomorrow. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Madub2 says zebra. Madub2 says cow. Interesting. 65 likes, guys. Absolutely unreal. You guys are killing it today. Really, really good stuff. We got an 85 like target on the table, but to be honest, it's quite ambitious because when is FYI going down? I think we had a trade this morning on FYI, didn't we? And we actually got wrecked. And it was like a 1% loss or something. It really wasn't bad. But yeah, there's going to be more stuff coming through for the FYI. Here we go. Bring that up quickly. To be honest, we're looking at a pretty big breakout for FYI, I would say there. As you can see, guys, we've got a descending triangle coming through there, potentially 25% breakout coming through. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that does plan out here. On the daily, it is looking pretty progressive, I would say, in terms of an uptrend coming through here. I mean, we are slowing down a bit in terms of momentum, but I think that's probably because these, you can see these daily candles coming through here, guys. They're very, very strong. You can see also this sell-off from this wick here. So we've definitely got downwards momentum to basically get over here in terms of resistance. But what I would say, it is good that we are actually... What is happening to my mouse? It's not really working properly. And what I would say, it is good that we're getting over this 200 EMA here and finding support there. If we get a nice candle body close outside this trend line and also above that 200 EMA there on the daily, it's going to be looking a lot more progressive there, guys. In terms of getting into a long position, I would probably wait until we cleared this high. I know it's quite a long way away there. It's probably a lot of profit that we're going to jeopardize. But in terms of getting instant reversals there, we don't want that, right? We don't want that at all. So yeah, in terms of percentages for that, we could be looking at something along the lines of around 6% horizontal to horizontal. As you can see, there is levels of support that we could be using. If we are going for the completion of the measure move, obviously another take profit there at 12.13%, that sort of area, and then the final to finish off around 15.8% there. Just to say, guys, I haven't said this on the stream because I think I've been like pushing it a bit too much, but trading strategy wise, you want to be staggering your take profits all the way up, guys, just because if you do get any sort of reversal coming through there when you are seeing the price come up, if you hit your first take profit, you take your stop loss, you move it to your entry point, right? And if you do get a reversal coming through, you get stopped out. Yes, you do, but it's a positive stop out, right? It's a positive stop out, and you've already hit your take profit once. So at the end of the day, it minimizes your losses completely, because at the end of the day, not all of these measure moves play out, guys. Not all of them do. I think it's like maybe like 3 out of 5 or something like that. Maybe even a bit less. Maybe even 50-50. But if we're planning for those reversals, we're taking profit all the way up. We're never going to be well, obviously, you can be losing trades, but we're not really going to be losing as many trades as you would if you were going for the completion of the full measure move there. It's all about greed. It's all about greed here. We're not a fan of greed, right? No, I'm good, bro. Have a great day. Okay, man. Not a problem, Ali. Thank you ever so much. Do appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'll see you back on the stream. Potentially tomorrow, yeah. Will be Thursday? Thursday today? Yeah, so Friday the 15th tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. I'm back on the stream tomorrow, hopefully, my good sir. 1,655 subscribers away, guys. That's the target coming through. In terms of subscribers, that's cool. In terms of requests, guys, I'm going to do... what's that SFUD? SFUD there for Liam. So it's ringing me on WhatsApp. SFUD. Is this the one that you were looking at, Liam? Yeah, interesting, because we're actually near enough waiting to break that all-time high there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Could be quite progressive to the upside there. Definitely something to be looking at for there. Mr. Miles says, I'm a fan of greed. I need more. Yeah, in terms of a breakout scenario here, guys, this is what I would be looking for here. All-time high rule is going to apply there. So once we do clear this all-time high, guys, just be prepared, because the all-time high, if you get a new one, 80% of the time you come back down to previous all-time high there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Where are we coming through from here? Let's have a little look. Nano says Madub2. And then, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream. Obviously, I've got a very bad throat. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And also, to be fair, I'll be back today. I'll be back today because I'm going to do some altcoin my 3 altcoins of the day, guys. And I do a bit more detailed videos on them every single day for you, so I can go into a bit more depths because I've got a bit more time to dissect them. Whereas on stream, I kind of push for time a bit. I would say falling parallel channel here on the daily here for Nano. Let's jump to the midterm here. Midterm coming through. I would say we've got a dominant trend line coming down from that September resistance line coming through from there, guys. And obviously that's a pretty crucial bounce point to be looking out for. If we are going to see progression to the upside here, it's not looking too bad, what I would say, just because we do have a low. We do have a low that's like confirmed and put in here from this parabolic motion to the upside. This actually got us all the way up to this trend line, invalidating all these lower highs from September there. But from there, we have actually just found resistance, right? We have actually found resistance. And actually, if we look closely, yeah, the candle body close is literally bang on that sort of horizontal there. So yeah, it's looking pretty progressive to the downside. What I would say is hopefully, what I would say if you are looking for that bullish sign here now, I would be looking to get over this, the previous lower high, right? That's going to be the most bullish scenario for you there. If you can get over that, then you could be looking at a breakout to the upside from there, guys. So yeah, hopefully that can come into fruition from there. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that does plan out there for Nano. But to be honest, at this point in time, it is still in a downtrend. It is still looking a little bit bearish because you haven't validated this this higher low here. You are above all major moving averages here on the 4 hourly, so it's not looking too bad there. But as I said, the target point to really get over is going to be that $5.72 there. And just a little BTC update, and then I'm going to be calling it a day, guys. We're bouncing off the 21 moving average, not looking too bad, I would say. But as I said at the start of the stream there, guys, we do have bearish divergences coming through on the hourly. We've got bearish divergence coming through on the 4 hourly as well there. So it is looking like we do need some sort of progression to the downside in terms of a pullback. In terms of a pullback, if we are going to see some pretty big strength to the downside here, we could be looking at around this 52,600 there for BTC. But before that, we do need to break through some pretty major trend lines, right? We've got one coming down from here. You can see the level of support that we've got coming through here. But it's obviously, guys, it's a rising wedge pattern. And rising wedge patterns, yes, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? So there's something else that we need to think about as well. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. In terms of trend cycles for the MACD, which is something we could be looking at here, guys, is you can see this correlative trend reversal point here. So it's definitely something to be looking out for. If we do see a pump, we could see a trend reversal coming through here that we can predict. But vice versa, we do have annoyingly a broadening trend cycle coming through here as well. So it's getting bigger as we go. So if we are going to see any sort of dump here, this is where we're going to be looking for some sort of reversal coming through there. Will Tron pump, says AJ. Don't spam. Get timed out. I was going to end the stream, man, but let me jump to Tron quickly because it wasn't one. I did a video on Tron, actually. If you want to go check that out, man, I did that out like a couple of days ago. Yeah, I did a video on Tron. It was one of my altcoins today. I go into a lot more detail in terms of like daily predictions and like monthly predictions and stuff like that. So yeah, if you do want to go check that out, AJ, you're going to find out a lot more information there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I'm pretty ill, bad throat, hence the whole quiet vibes and stuff. But I'll be back tomorrow with another morning stream. Be back tomorrow with another morning stream. But thank you ever so much for tuning in, guys. But for now, it is going to stay tuned for my altcoin videos because they will be coming out fairly shortly. I'm going to get them out of the way. They'll probably be out by around 1:30, and so an hour and a half's time. So yeah, for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy.